that aspect of the things.
Lewis,
A little bit of a cowboy, as you said.
cowboy, renegade,
Mm-hmm.
live wire, fly off the handle, couldn't control, couldn't manage,
Yeah.
you couldn't, nothing. But balls, like,
Yeah.
I've been told he had too much balls.
Yeah.
Too much.
Wow. There is such a thing, you know what I mean? You can get carried away.
So he was missing for 10 days. They shot him 11 times. They stuffed him in a trunk. And
Where do they find him? In the Bronx?
in the Bronx somewhere. Now I know who did it, who set him up, who did it, the whole thing. I'll get into that,
Yeah,
you know.
we'll have to put that on the show.
One of his best friends, scumbag,
Mm-hmm.
he's low in life now, set him up. Which is always the case.
Yep. So somebody you know.
But, you know, somebody joked to me and said, you know, if your uncle was alive, because they always say, well, what if this, what if that?
Right.
You know, what if I didn't flip?
Yeah.
What if my uncle was alive? What if my grandfather was alive?
What if?
Yeah. They told me if your Uncle Lewis was alive, they said you would have had 300 years.
300 years.
You never would have got out.
Never.
That's how nuts he was.
Funny. Wow. You would have got 300 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because your uncle would have been,
I don't know what they did to gas.
Yeah. I would have been hanging out with him, you know?
Yeah.
Obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, you would have got attached to him for sure.
Yeah, and it would have been,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, they said your uncle would have got...
It would have got complicated for you there. Not that it wasn't, but it would have got worse.
Everybody liked him. Gas remembered him. Gas used to talk about him. He said he was in the 19th hole. He says, I love that kid. He said he was crazy. He said, I loved him. He said he wanted him to be there. You know, Lewis didn't want to be with anybody.
Yeah. It's funny you mentioned the 19th hole. I remember that. On
they say,
6th Street.
You know what they say? All the tough guys are in the cemetery, right?
Yeah, isn't that the truth? It's sad.
But for the reasons why my uncle got killed, I hear different reasons, right? We'll get into it. There's guys who did much worse. Then
was somebody trying to prove a point, Frank?
They was scared of him.
Yeah.
Guys did much worse then and even till today.
Sure.
Nothing ever happened to them. So I guess he caught a bad deal.
Mm-hmm.
You know, if you get, sometimes it's timing.
Yeah, that's right. It's always
get the right guys around at the right time, and then shit happens, right? Those guys ain't around no more, and then it never happens.
Mm-hmm.
So I just think the timing of it was back in the 70s. The mob was at their height.
Yeah.
Every crew was active and healthy, you know, and
doing lots of stuff. There was a lot of things going on in the 70s. There was not a lot of security systems. There wasn't cameras.
No.
You can get away with a lot of things and not have to explain to anybody.
Let's put it this way. Being in the street back in the 70s versus being in the street today, two different worlds. Being in the street, even when I was in the street, was probably the tail end of it. You know, mid-'80s to early 90s.
Yeah, we're still talking close to 50 years have gone by, bro.
I'm not that old. Yeah.
But think about it. You're talking, this is 2025. If you're talking 70s, even the 80, you're talking 45 years ago.
Talk about Rafi. Every time he would talk, he would go, when was that heist he did it? 59 or 57? It was 59, right?
59 sounds right, yeah. What I remember reading about.
1959. Right.
Got away with it. Got away with it.
Get a couple of puffs of cigarette. You smoke like a chimney.
Yeah.
Go. Back in 1959. And then listen to this. You know that little brush you put over your finger? It's like a...
Yeah, I kind of remember
something. It's a hand comb.
That. Yeah, it's a little... It's like
I gotta bring it.
3 fingers and you can comb your hair with it. But it's more for the slick back look, isn't it?
Right. So I found myself... Right, I was in CVS or one of the drugstores, right?
Are you serious? You found one of these?
And I found one, and I bought it. And I said, look at this. It's like Rafi all over again. Because Rafi would carry that in his back pocket, and he would go like this here. You know, back in 1959, me and Joe Benanti.
Yeah.
Joe Benanti was a main guy with the bananas, which reminds me. Somebody texted me and says, hey, you got this kid. He claims he was in the bullpen with you. I was in the bullpens with him.
Mm-hmm.
He introduced me to Alley Boy Persico.
Okay.
And then he was on the compound with me in Otisville. He was told by Mikey DeSantis that, be careful with him. We don't know if he's bad or not, because I wouldn't come out of my room.
Okay.
I said, what? This is the stuff
So
I
they're
could see.
questioning you.
So let me just basically say this for the record.
Yeah. Yeah.
He also claimed that my judge was Judge Sifton, that we were all in the bullpen together, me, him, and Alley Boy, going to see the same judge, Judge Sifton. Eastern District is Brooklyn.
Right.
I never had a Brooklyn case.
Yeah, yours was all in Manhattan.
No, my federal case was out of the Southern District of Massachusetts.
That's right.
Judge Block.
Mm-hmm.
That was my judge. Google it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay?
That's right. That's right.
My judge wasn't Judge Sifton. I was never in the bullpen in the Eastern District. I don't know. You got to be a pathological. Something's got to be wrong with you to make this up.
Especially to bring Alley Boy into it, too.
Then.
I don't even know if Alley Boy was there at that time.
Listen to this. Then goes on to say, in Otisville, Mikey DeSantis goes over to him and tells him, I don't want to come out of my room. Mikey DeSantis was my cellie in Otisville. I was out in the yard every day.
Yeah, you were.
I don't even remember him being on the compound with us.
That's interesting.
Then goes on the comment section. Somebody, I didn't see it. Our crew, our crew says that so-and-so, the same guy that made this story up, sent a hand wave and says, hey, let's do a show together. Do a show?
Who are you? Who are you?
I said, wait a second. Explain to me, jog my memory, okay?
Yeah.
Explain to me how you put me in the Eastern District bullpens in a federal judge that I have no federal case. Explain to me that. Explain to me how supposedly my cellie tells you
I don't come out of my cell.
Was a lie, out lie.
Yeah.
Okay? And explain to me how, because I have a federal case I'm in Boston, I was in Otisville, because you know why? My lawyer put a motion in saying that I want to be closer to my family and closer to my attorney so I could prepare for my case. And that's how he got me transferred to Otisville.
Flow sumo, this ain't a game, Uno. Shout out to my Usos, killing bills like Uma. Balls travel from Pluto, big truck soprano, gabagool and prosciutto, kicking ill like judo.